Hey everybody, welcome to today's podcast. We are going to have a great time. Before we do, a couple of quick announcements. We have a new feature, patreon.com, where if you want to see extra episodes and see some of my wacky videos and other special things, we have a call-in show that you can call to at 323-696-0222. We're going to be doing those from time to time. It's a pay-to-join operation, but it gives you bonus Harland Highway and Harland Williams material if you're craving it. Also on this week's podcast, our theme song is, oh my God, we have a wonderful theme song that was done by Bobby Corvino, a musician who goes by the name Telquel. Great theme song today. Thank you so much for sending that in. Loving all your original theme songs, everybody. It's so fun to make you guys part of the show. And then lastly, don't forget, I have a beautiful comedy tour coming up this week. All this week, I'll be in Eastern Canada. I'll be in Fredericton. I'll be in St. John. I'll be in St. John's, plural, in Newfoundland. I'm going to be all over the Canadian East Coast, so go to harlandwilliams.com to see if I'm in your town or city and get your tickets because we are selling them fast. And without any further ado, let's get to today's episode with David Lucas. Well, I didn't go to the Comedy Store for years.
You were there in 2019.
I was?
I put your name on the market. Well, I didn't climb the ladder, but I had to go get your name. Yeah.
Well, you can't climb a ladder.
I could, but I wasn't.
You can bend a ladder.
I bend the shit out of it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, come on, dude. Let's stop fucking around. You snapped it right into your own face. Come on. You're the only guy who gets on a ladder and goes underground. The ladder sinks into the earth.
Comedy King in the zone. Podcast out all riding bats of bone. On the Harland Highway. Yeah, we're rolling. Yeah, we're rolling. On the Harland Highway tonight. Ooh. Papa Fatty!
Yeah, it's weird. A lot of people don't know I'm a nature guy. Harlan, that shit brings me, because that's like where I grew up. I grew up in Florida and Georgia. So
Wait, you're a country guy?
Yeah.
You are a country.
Yeah. I am a country. The size
See,
of
we're
one.
right out of the
See
gate.
you, motherfucker.
Right out of the gate.
I see what you did there. That's why you're one of my favorite people.
Really?
Yeah, and then on the internet, they say that you're my daddy now.
What's that mean?
Because
like I take you to the fair?
You were the only person to get me in roasting.
I was?
Yeah, the only person ever.
Come on.
Ever.
What do you mean? Like I roasted you worse than someone else, you mean?
I would say, yeah. Bro, it was so weird because you have, naturally, you have such an elusive defense. Because, like, I can say something to you and then you'll just make a funny face. It's like, that didn't even, like, imagine fighting somebody and you hit them with all you got square in the nose and they're just like, it's like, shit, I don't got anything.
Yeah. I'm like one of those drunk boxers, right? You ever see those guys, they pretend they're drunk? Maybe that's me.
Yeah. It's your personality.
Whoa.
And you're very quick, and your roast are so, like, out of the box. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like you're a country. See, it happened immediately in the first sentence, my guy. Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, we just got a good, what is it called, symbiosis, you know, when we're around each other. And it was crazy because from the first time when you were giving out that, the DeVry University. Was that the
checks when I was writing the check?
On Kill Tony at the Mothership, wasn't it?
It's giving out DeVry University degrees
in
comedy.
Yeah, and I'm like, this motherfucker. I had been seeing you at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
But we had never had a conversation ever. Ever. I would see you when I was a door guy and stuff. And
oh, wow.
Yeah. I was a door guy in 20. Like, for some reason, a lot of people forgot that. They act like I just appeared out of thin air.
Well, I didn't go to the Comedy Store for years.
You were there in 2019.
I was?
I put your name on the marquee. Well, I didn't climb the ladder, but I had to go get your name. Yeah.
Well, you can't climb a ladder.
I could, but I wasn't.
You can bend a ladder.
I bend the shit out of it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, come on, dude. Let's stop fucking around. You snapped it right into your own face. Come on. You're the only guy who gets on a ladder and goes underground. The ladder sinks into the earth.
See what I'm saying? You're the only person.
Yeah, I guess I am the only guy. But here's what happened that night when you came out. I'd never done Kill Tony, and I'd never seen you. I didn't watch the show.
Right.
So when you came at me, I was like, wait, who's this guy? And Daddy don't sit down for nobody.
Yeah, you stood up and everything.
So I was like, if this guy wants to play, let's play. It was just fun for me.
That was with Tony Hawk, right?
Yeah, Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
And then we did it again at the
YouTube.
And the SoFi Center in LA, the big arena is where That's where we really went at it.
And then they rushed us. No, you got me pretty. You got the best of me at the YouTube. Like it was like a boom, 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 boom. I was like, shit, nothing I'm saying is working.
Well, you got the breast of me.
And then at Madison Square, we were rushed. Remember?
Yeah, they didn't even let us do it.
Yeah,
I was ready. I was like, let's do it at Madison Square Garden.
I think we sent like 3 jokes back.
Not even that, because Adam Ray was there. And so Adam, who's hilarious, he got in on it. So suddenly it wasn't just me and you. It was like a free-for-all.
See, that's the thing.
And they rushed us.
It was it was like one big boxing match with a whole bunch of boxers in the ring. Because you got Adam Ray, who's a roaster.
Yeah.
And then we had you, who's a roaster. Then you had me. And then who else was on the panel?
It was Joe Rogan.
That was night 1. He was on there the second night too?
Oh, night 1. Yeah, I don't remember. They're all a blur to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not a roaster. You say I'm a roaster?
I'd say
I just like
you're funny.
I'm a victim of circumstance. Like
Yeah.
I don't go out looking to roast anyone, but I just go with the flow. So when you came at me, I was like, all right, let's go. It's all comedy to me, guy.
Exactly. It's all comedy.
Yeah.
And like I watch your videos, you're very quick-witted, you're very fast. You know what I'm saying? Your crowd work.
You're very fast, but take a few letters out of that.
Just one letter. Not a few, you Canadian fuck.
I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it.
I didn't come here for all that.
I know, but we got to do a few.
All right, we'll do it.
A few friendly ones.
Yeah. Is there? See, that's the thing, bro.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, you roast so mean," and it's like, honestly, like when I'm roasting somebody on Kill Tony, or in general, it's somebody you like or admire.
It is.
Like, yeah. Roasting never comes from a hateful place.
But you go, that's good to know, because you are a sweet guy. We got to hang out. We went fishing together. We went to Terry Black's. Is that what it's called?
Terry Black's. Yeah.
Terry Black's, and we hung out. We drove around in your blueberry turnover.
That truck.
Show them the color of your vape. That was the color of your Jeep.
The Jeep, it's gone now.
I mean, I don't normally drive around big cities like with my hand over my eyes, but
that was fire, bro.
It was fire, but the color of your car. Come on, guy.
Yeah.
Blueberry.
It was dope.
I know, but everything doesn't have to be food.
Yeah. That car actually got totaled. Now I got a big old truck.
That's the type of car you total that car, and it's not a write-off. It becomes jam. It just looks like a big blueberry wailing down the street.
Yeah. No, it was I enjoyed that car when I had it. I didn't have it long.
Yeah, but you got a big pickup truck now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm a country boy at heart. It's so weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't take you as a country boy.
Really?
You love fishing.
Yeah. Hunting.
You hunt?
Yeah.
What do you hunt for?
Anything. I just got some property down in Georgia.
Yeah.
With a lot of acres, bro. And we just cleared. It came with a house on it, a small house that I'm fixing up. I might rent it out, but I'm building me a barn dominium closer to the lake. It has a pond. It's not a lake. Somebody told me that the other day. I was bragging about having a lake, and they were like, "How many acres is it?" I was like, 2. There's like, "That's a pond. Calm down."
Did you say barn dominium?
Barn dominium.
What's that?
So it's pretty much like a warehouse house.
Barn dominium.
Barn dominium. Yeah.
Sounds like a Greek soldier to me.
I was sure.
Barn dominium.
and it's like an open. It's like having one big loft. And they're pretty reasonable to build. They're cheaper than like your average house.
Well, you're doing that.
It's my birthday.
Huh?
Thank you. It's my birthday. How did you know? What flavor is that?
Like you don't know all the flavors. You're like what? You know they say some people have eyes where they can see colors that don't exist.
Yeah.
I think you know flavors that people don't know exist.
Like boys. Hold on. What was it on Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory? Those weird ass.
Snozzberries.
Snozzberry.
Snozzberry. I want a snozzberry.
If you look, this is a barndominium. Just like a big warehouse, and it's all open.
Wait, you have that? Can I show it?
No.
Is that yours?
No. I haven't decided on the plan for mine yet. But that's
that's beautiful. You're gonna build that?
I'm not, but a contractor.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And you're gonna rent it out, or you're gonna live there?
No, I'm gonna rent the house out in the front.
Oh,
There's a. It came with like a 3-2 cabin. This property is like 70 years old. Some old lady.
dude, you got a lot of real estate lingo that I'm just not picking up on.
a 3-2.
You might as well be speaking real estate Chinese right now. I don't know what a 3-2 cabin is. I don't know what a barndominium is. I don't know what a dildo. What are we talking about here?
Dildorinium.
Yeah.
A dildorinium.
What the hell is this stuff?
It's a house built in the shape of a dildo.
Wow. Oh, how many floors are on it?
As many as you want.
Instead of a penthouse, you live in the mushroom.
In the head.
Dude, I live up in the head. Press A. Ding. Okay, folks, I'm obsessed with the House of Atlas. I've been getting compliments later on my shave, and that doesn't normally happen because I got no chin. This isn't the easiest pumpkin to shave, but I got these areas, and House of Atlas is helping me get in there and look real handsome. The blades are stabilized and don't bend under pressure. They're reinforced with welded steel for a smooth shave with no irritation. And now, for a limited time, they're offering 20% off site-wide plus free shipping at houseofatlas.com. Just use the code Harland at checkout. That's HOUSEOFATLAS.com with promo code Harland for 20% off everything. Stop wasting money and time on shaving products that don't look good, aren't effective, and cost way too much. Visit houseofatlas.com today. Trust me, you'll love it as much as I did. And that's coming from a guy with no chin. The House of Atlas. But buddy, with the roasting stuff though, you do go after people. But what's the worst scenario? Like, have you ever had a throwdown where someone's like, you know what, bro, that cut too deep, and did it get physical or angry or anything?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Talk to me, bro, Satyash. What happened?
What
did you say, and who was it?
It wasn't really a roast, but like last year,
Oh,
this clip where I did a joke about George Floyd went viral, and
whoa.
I later found out more context as to why the people were upset. So some kid, well, a young man, he was like 23, 24.
Yeah.
Him and his brother and cousin were fans. So they bought a whole 10-top table.
Of you. Fans of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they bought like a whole 10-top table.
What's it? See again.
A 10-top, like a 10
top guy.
A 10-seater table at the show. Like
Okay.
you know how like they'll sell tables and
Did you say
bunches?
tin top or 10 top?
You can 10 seaters. 10 seats. He bought 10 seats at a table. He bought a whole table. Let's just say
Okay. Having some language issues here tonight, gang. Like, I just wanted to sit down and talk.
So he bought he bought
Yeah.
10 seats at
Yeah.
a show. He bought a whole little section. And he later on, he messaged me on Instagram. He's like, I'm so sorry about that, dude. But anyway, I guess the people that were supposed to come didn't come. So he decided to bring some of his older relatives.
Okay.
And I did a joke that, could trigger people of
About George Floyd?
Yeah, that could trigger people of a certain age demographic. And
Okay.
they got up, and I was like, shit, I might being some shit, and the rest of the show was just. I'm actually going back there in like a few months. Can't wait.
So what? They all walked out?
A few of them walked out. The other guy was like, "Man, we didn't want to leave, but our family was leaving."
And did anyone want to like physically like?
I think if
throw down.
I think if that older guy would have been 20 years younger, he would have tried to fight me.
Whoa!
But I normally like have my gun everywhere I go. I'm a licensed gun owner.
No way. Have you got it right now?
Nah.
I'd love you to shoot me.
What the fuck?
Well, you got a gun. You got to fucking use it. Shoot me, you loser. The fuck, guy? What? I'm not good enough?
I would never shoot you.
Why not? I'm asking for it.
Oh my god, that's like guns are
God,
powerful.
I thought we were friends. You're not even going to shoot me? Oh, I got a gun. Well, shoot me. God,
That's
guy.
so funny.
Starting to question our friendship.
What?
You got a gun. I asked to get shot. What's the purpose of a gun? You shoot it.
Let's go hunting. I'll pepper you.
I want to get a good old fucking shot right through the ribs.
No, fuck, you'll die.
I want a headshot then.
No.
Make it quick.
Oh, you are an actor. You do want a headshot.
Oh, nice.
Is that one of your characters you've played in a movie?
Excuse me just 1 second here.
What the? Here we go again.
What? Can a guy have a little food on the table?
Isn't this the shit you went fishing with on my podcast? You went fishing with all type of shit. Did you get that at Rouse?
Dude, I'm just, nothing like a little food on the table.
This
Why
motherfucker.
your mouth's watering?
Bring the fat
Why are you
boy.
licking your lips?
Oh, they were dry, and
Well, they
I do
were-
love powdered donuts. But you know what would really have gotten me to tip me? Cinnamon and sugar donuts. Watch you pull one of those out.
I mean, if you're going to ask, guy.
He bring the fat guy on the fucking podcast so we can tempt him with the shit.
Dude,
that
I mean,
is
your
his-
lips, you're like Cujo right now. You're just drooling.
That was actually a good movie. They need to remake that.
I think we're making it right now. You want to bite into that cake,
No, I
my
want to
guy?
cut it. I want to cut it.
You do?
I don't know
Amber,
why.
bring a knife.
I don't know why I want to cut it, but I
It
do
feels good.
Yeah.
It's part of an addiction, maybe.
Yeah.
Bring a nice
No,
knife,
but
Amber.
I'm off sweets right now, bro, because I make my Netflix debut
Oh, here we go.
in August, and my goal is to drop 50 pounds.
You got a Netflix special?
No.
What'd you just say? Oh, your Netflix debut.
debut? Yeah,
What does that mean?
I'll be on Netflix.
For what? Or can you say?
They'll see.
Hey, folks, I want to talk to you about Wix.com. They are a place where you can go and build your own website. How do I know? I've built 2 of them myself, HarlandWilliams.com and Harbling.com, where I sell my homemade t-shirts. If I can build a website on Wix.com, believe me, you can. Visit Wix.com. Wix makes building a website super easy. All you got to do is answer a few questions, and their AI site builder will create a custom professional site for your business in no time. Ready to create your own website? Go to Wix.com. I did. That's Wix.com to start building your website today. And I want to say thanks to Wix for sponsoring our show, and thanks to Wix for helping me learn how to make my own website and to see how easy and professional it can be. Wix.com.
Well, we filmed
My
it.
friend?
We filmed it in August. I don't know when the fuck it'll air.
My friend, you asked for a
Yes,
knife.
I wanna cut
give
it.
you the knife. I don't know why you just don't shoot the cake. You got a gun.
I don't have it with me, Harland. I didn't feel like I needed it here.
Oh, does that feel good?
Yeah, this is like what's that shit? ASMR. Yeah. As I cut the cake, I can hear the sprinkles hit the table. Satisfying noises brought to you by me and Harland. Is Amber gonna have some with us? Yeah, cut that cake. Cut that cake.
Dude, you are getting...
Cut that cake. I didn't slice it even. My mom would be mad at me. That's something that's real important in a black household. Did you know?
What, a cake?
No, slicing cake and slicing pie.
Why?
I don't know, but black people get so mad if you slice a pie weird, bro. You go to my mom's house and slice a piece of pie fucked up, bro. She liable to kick your ass out.
Just for cutting a pie wrong?
Yeah, bro. They be tripping. Like, that's not even, but it's all right.
Dude, you really cut that up.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Are you turned on right now?
A little bit. If we would have baked this, then I would have really been.
Wow. I mean, dude, I've done a lot of podcasts. I've never done one that's homoerotic. Wow.
You think Tony will watch that?
Tony will probably eat it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Harland Highway Podcast. What? That's Cajun. You don't speak Cajun? My God.
Oh, let's say it again.
Welcome to the Harland Highway Podcast. And I got a very special guest today. The Cake Master is here. He's a comedian, he's an actor, he's a producer, and most importantly, he's a fisherman. David Zachary Lucas is here. Say hello, buddy.
The Harland Highway Podcast.
Oh, did it sound good?
You sound like Steve Harvey.
I do?
Harland Highway Podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to do kind of a Cajun thing.
I think they'd be like Harland Highway Podcast. That's how Louisiana said.
Yeah.
This the Harland Highway Podcast.
Poor cat.
Yeah, podcast.
Poor cat.
You like being down in Louisiana?
Yeah.
It's all right.
I like the cicadas.
Yeah.
You know the cicada? If people don't know what cicadas are, they're the big giant flies with the big red eyes, and they're up in the trees, and they're like...
They come every, 7 years?
Shh, I'm doing a cicada.
Oh, okay, do it.
Yeah. Shh. Can a guy do a cicada?
Do it again.
God. Dude, you're really pushing our friendship today. You won't shoot me. You won't let me do a cicada. Like, is there anything Daddy can do right? I bring you a cake. You pretty much fuck it with a knife, and I can't do a cicada? Dude, shh.
Are you an AKA fan? Those are AKA
Shh.
colors.
Can I do the cicada?
Do one more again. Good fishing bait.
Dude. Cicada, they have a long call. I need about 30 seconds.
All right. Cicada, say it again.
Cicada.
Cicada rhythm.
I call them nature smoke detectors, right? They sit up in the trees. It's a hot summer night. The crickets are chirping.
You know, damn, bro, you got every sound.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You name a sound. You want a chainsaw?
Yeah. This is crazy. That's more of a weed eater.
Well, let's not get mean.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a chainsaw. Just ask any cicada sitting up in the tree, and now he's down on the ground, the big red bug-eyed bastard.
That was more of a weed eater, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, weed eater's more like... But chainsaw's like...
How did you do all this? How did you get find out that you could do as a kid?
Good question. Well, I guess because one of my best friends was a chainsaw. Like the other kids wouldn't hang out with me.
Really?
So my dad bought me a chainsaw, and that was my buddy.
In Canada?
Canada.
What part?
Toronto. Canada.
I was just there.
Huh?
I was just in Toronto.
What for?
The Killers of Kill Tony tour. We did, what was it? Is it Massey Hall?
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing, what you call it together?
Are we? We're doing some Killers of Kill Tony dates together, aren't we?
Atlantic City, Jersey.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get in some trouble.
Harlan, you don't be doing shit.
I know, but you'll probably get me into trouble.
Nah, I'm kind of boring, bro.
Oh.
I'm cheap. Cam, on the other hand.
Is he a troublemaker?
I ain't gonna say a troublemaker, but he's one of the only people who could talk to me. Him and Tony and Joe are the ones who stop being a bitch. Let's go out.
Really?
Yeah.
You know who got me to go out with him when I was doing this movie, The Whole Nine Yards, with Michael Clark Duncan. Remember Michael from The Green Mile?
John Coffey.
Yeah.
Like the drink, but spelled differently.
Yeah. Take my hand, boss. Remember that?
I tried to take it away.
We were doing in Montreal. We were doing Whole Nine Yards.
They filmed it up there?
We filmed in Montreal.
That's the football movie, right?
No, that's the movie with Bruce Willis where he plays a gangster. Him and Matthew Perry, they play gangsters. And Michael Clark Duncan is one of the, like, Bruce Willis's, like, sidekick guy, his security guy. And there's a casino up there, and Michael Clark Duncan, the Green Mile guy, he's never played blackjack.
Yeah.
So he goes, hey, Harland, man, I want to go learn blackjack. So I go up to his room, and I teach him blackjack for about 4 days. And then I say, okay, Michael, you ready to go to the casino? So we go to the casino, and he loves it. He gets, like, hooked on it.
Wow.
And so now for the rest of the movie, I'm in my room, the phone rings. I go, hello. It's like, hey, Harland, man. Like the Green Mile guy's calling me. What am I going to do? Say no? He's like, hey, man, let's go to the casino, man. And I'm like, dude, I can't. I got to learn my lines. And he's just like, oh, don't do me like that, man. Let's go to the casino. So I had to take him to the casino. He didn't want to go alone. And I taught him blackjack.
Would he lose a lot of money?
He wasn't betting that much, but it was just funny because he's just this grown man. He was this huge guy, and we'd walk into the casino.
Yeah.
And it's almost like going in with the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He was just giant.
Yeah.
I mean, it was John Coffey. And what was great is if he lost a hand, he'd open his mouth and thousands of flies would go out into the dealer's face. And they just handed him money. It's like, get out of here. He's like, thank you, boss. And he just like...
That was a good movie. I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I watched when I was a kid. The Green Mile.
Dude. Or how about your underpants, the brown skid mark?
What happened?
Instead of the Green Mile, the brown skid mark. By the way, I found a pair of your underwear at Olive Garden in Pasadena. Are these yours?
How'd you know?
These are yours, aren't they?
Yeah.
Dude, take them.
Give
I don't
them,
want them.
Bro, I've been looking for these.
Yeah. They were in the Olive Garden bathroom.
Damn.
Did you go to, because on the Michael Clark Duncan thing,
Yeah.
did you ever go to an all-black church, like a gospel church?
Yeah.
Talk to me, because I got a story about it that relates to Michael Clark.
Well, I grew up Catholic, and then when I moved with my grandparents, we started going to a Southern Baptist church.
Where?
Georgia.
Oh. And was it the traditional, how you see it portrayed? Like
yeah.
Lots of singing and every animated.
Shouting, yeah.
Dancing and jumping around.
All that.
Really? Did you love it?
No.
Why? It's too noisy or what?
Yeah, I grew up, coming from a Catholic church where it was very tranquil, very organized.
Yeah.
And then I feel like we went to that church and they were just winging it.
Yeah.
And they were just winging it, like whatever.
Really? There's no kind of order. It's just like kind of
a little
improv.
bit of order. There's a little bit of order, but I felt like 90% of the service was winging it. A lot of improv.
Yeah.
A lot of yes and. Yeah.
Did you sing?
Yeah, I was in the choir.
Me too.
Oh,
I went to an all gospel black church in Napoleonville, Louisiana.
That sounds.
And I was part of the choir.
Why?
Because did you hear the voice I did? Take my hand, boss. I was the bass guy. So, everyone would sing that, hallelujah, praise the Lord. And then I'd go, praise the Lord. Like, I only had two.
Why would you go to a black church in Napoleon? Like, what were you doing there? Like, why?
Because of this. I could go low, and they needed me.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah. So it'd be, the light is in the sky. In the sky. And I was great. They loved me. I was the bass guy. I was the only white guy.
I feel like you bullshitting.
Dude.
You
can ask around, but they kicked me out. Here's what happened.
What color was your choir robe?
Mine was red.
Yeah.
Why? What was yours?
Yeah, it was, what was that?
You didn't think I'd have the answer, huh, wise guy?
Lundy Chapel. What? I think it was blue and yellow.
Oh.
I think so.
Well, mine was red. Mine was a deep crimson red.
Yeah.
Or as you'd probably think, strawberry
Cheesecake.
milkshake red. Yeah.
Strawberry cheesecake.
But I got kicked out because, I was always the guy that, like, I'd come in at the end, the Lord is our Savior, He's our Savior, like that. And then one day it was a hot Louisiana afternoon.
Yeah.
And dude, the crickets were chirping. The cicadas were singing up in the tree with their giant red Damien the Omen bug eyes.
Yeah.
You know, those big red satanic. You know, I already did it. You're not going to make me do it again. And in the distance, you could hear a lawnmower. You know, in the distance, you always hear. And then if you really listened, even though we're in Louisiana, you could hear a tugboat in Maine going. But you had to have really good ears for that. So here we are, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're just storming out. The Lord is my chapel, is my chapel. You know, I'm doing the thing.
Yeah.
And a hornet or a bumblebee got in the damn church because they leave the windows open. This thing swimming around, flying, you know, just... And I don't know if God planned it or what, but right in the middle of it, and pardon me, I don't want to be blasphemous, but I'm telling the story.
Right.
This bee comes in and they're singing away and they're, praise the Lord. And just as it was my turn to go, praise the Lord, the thing stung me in the throat. So it went like this, praise the Lord, sting, Jesus fucking Christ. Because I got stung, and I don't mean to be, but out, I was gone. You ever get stung by a bee?
Yeah.
What else are you going to say?
Yeah, it hurts. Wasps are worse. Or hornets.
Why?
I believe wasps can sting you repetitively. And if a bee stings you, it's just that one and done.
Wait a minute. I don't know if this is scientifically accurate.
Hold
I
on,
think you
listen.
just pulled that out of your
bro.
dreadlocks or whatever that
There you
is.
go with your shit.
Is that coleslaw in your head?
How you know?
I mean, what is that? Is that curly fries? What's going on?
You like it? You want to dip them in ranch?
Why aren't you burning me back? I've given you 5 burns. I got one.
I'm gonna get one.
Okay.
I gotta warm up. We podcasting.
I know, but I feel like I'm not feeling the love. If you're not burning me, I'm not feeling the love.
Man, stop that.
Okay. All right.
Yes, wasps can sting multiple times
What?
because they don't leave their stinger behind.
But a bee does.
Honeybees do.
Huh. I learned something new here today.
Why'd you think I was bullshitting you?
Because I had always heard that they all only have one stinger and they leave it in you and then they die.
That's a honeybee.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever been stung and it flies away and you can see the stinger and it's pumping in your skin?
Damn right. Yeah.
Isn't that creepy?
Yeah, bro. I was cutting grass one time as a kid with a fucking pushmore, and I ran over a hornet's nest.
Whoa.
And like hundreds of them shits.
They came at you?
Yeah.
You were like Winnie the Pooh. I'm just a little black rain cloud hovering over.
How do you know
the
all this
honeybees.
shit?
What?
I gotta start watching TV with you.
Yeah. We can cuddle.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might like it. You got that fucking cat shirt on.
I know. What's
Where'd you
this
get that
all
from?
about?
I don't know. You been hanging around Pauly Shore too fucking
I found it under a bridge. There was a homeless guy wearing
That's
it.
what they gave you for the 20-year anniversary of Freddie Got Fingered.
Yeah, maybe.
What's gonna be the new one? Freddie Got Fisted?
Wow. Here
like-
we go. He's warming up. Here we go. Get the mayonnaise. Freddie got fisted. You excuse me for 1 second.
You spend a lot of money on me.
Just some cupcakes.
You spend a lot of money on me, Harland.
See, I figure every time you get ramped up and come at me, I know how to like dial you
You know how to
down.
get me back down?
Yeah, because I take your mind off of coming at me.
You know what? You know what to really get me down?
What?
Like really, a spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. If you pull one of those, hold on, let's see.
How about a ham?
Is that you really bought a real ham? I don't like ham. I'm a turkey guy.
Well, still meat, guy.
Brian Hendrickson. I've never heard of him.
Yeah. You don't want to taste it or anything?
No,
You don't eat ham.
no. I like pork belly though,
Well, that's ham, guy.
but it's different.
Dude. It's still ham.
Can you cook?
Yeah.
What should we cook?
Cooking right now.
Turn the fire up a little bit.
Hey, I want to talk about fishing, bro, because we love fishing.
You like the fish?
You know I do. I went on your show and we fished.
Yeah, but you was fishing with Pringles and shit.
Yeah, but I was trying to catch some junk food fish. This is America. This is America,
What
dude.
was that? What was that fish you said earlier? The slapjack.
Oh, a slapjack.
That's what you want to call me, slapjack.
I wonder if that is a real fish. Look on your thing. Maybe there is a slapjack.
A slapjack tuna.
If there's hornets that can multiply sting you, then why isn't there a slapjack? a slapjack fish.
No, but there is a skipjack.
Oh yeah, skipjack.
Skipjack is a fish, but no slapjack.
Yeah. What's the biggest fish you've ever caught? Do you remember?
I've caught. I don't know. I've caught huge redfish, tunas.
But do you remember
Shark.
a weight?
No.
You don't remember your biggest fish. Come on, that's like not remembering the first night you lost your virginity.
Probably like 180.
That's a huge fish.
Yeah, but it was a Goliath grouper, and that's a small one.
Oh, it's one of those huge saltwater groupers?
Yeah.
Down in Florida?
Yeah.
Like in the Keys?
No, I caught it in.
Those are massive.
I caught it 20 miles out into the Gulf of America.
Oh, wow.
Leaving out of St. Pete.
Yeah, how hard was it? Because people don't realize how powerful those are. How long did it take, and did you hurt your back or anything?
We passed the ride for at least like 45 to an hour.
Yeah, because a lot of guys, you can't do it on your own.
And a lot of times when you're fishing that deep of water, bro, they got electric reels.
Oh, so it just comes up on its...
But we were fishing with manual. And, like you need electric reels now, especially when you're fishing off of like reef, bro, because Florida got real lax with the shark rules. So there's like an overpopulation of sharks. Everybody's getting sharks. So they got those electric reels to get them up real quick.
Do they kill the sharks or do they release them? Because if there's too many, do they cull them?
They haven't culled them in a while because I think people in the comments will correct. I think each person in Florida used to be able to get like 12 tags a year.
For 12 sharks?
Yeah, but now it's like 1 or 2.
Damn, what does the average person want with a shark?
The meat is good. But you got to like kill them right away.
No, you have to harvest them right away. Yeah, you got to kill them and you got to bleed them.
Yeah.
And you got to skin them right away because sharks, if the blood gets into the meat...
Don't they urinate in their skin or something like that?
Maybe they're homeless sharks.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, you gotta treat that meat right away, or it spoils and it taints. We all know about taints. But
yeah, they excrete nitrogenous waste through their skin.
What, and does nitrogenous mean urine, or is that like a salty?
So they
nitrogenous.
They excrete nitrogenous waste, including urea, through their skin and gills. So that's why they always say you got to kill sharks fast so they don't get stressed. Tuna too.
Wait a minute. What's nitrogenous waste? I feel like if I drank 3 Gatorades in a row, I'd have nitrogenous waste.
Let's look it up. Nitrogenous.
I've never even heard that. You're learning me some new stuff today, bro.
See?
I didn't know about the hornets. I didn't know about nitrogenous waste. And that sounds like...
So nitrogenous waste are nitrogen-containing waste products of metabolism primarily generated from the breakdown of proteins and nucleic acids.
Still don't have a clue.
Yeah.
You just made it worse.
Urine.
You ever make something worse? Like, I just wanted one word answer, and now I got 5 more questions.
Oh, shit. Nah, we don't got no more questions.
Well, I certainly do.
I cut some more?
You just made me dumber. Like, I was dumb because I didn't know what nitrogalactolucleus waste is.
You're smart.
And then you just read a statement where I now feel like I'm 30% dumber.
Can we slice the ham?
Please.
Would you eat it?
Yeah.
Okay. The knife.
Amber, will you bring a sharp knife, please?
And a plate.
And a plate. We're going to slice the ham.
Would you eat it if I made you a ham sandwich using donuts as the bun?
Oh, let's make a new dish.
I
would love that. I'll eat it.
All right.
Are you crazy? I love a good snack. Yeah. So wait, you're talking about you cut the donut in half.
Yeah.
You put bring the on the knife caddy. There's a white handled knife, and
Let's figure it out.
This is gonna be good, dude.
Yeah. We're gonna make some.
We're gonna make a new like a ham donut.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Do you shop like at the grocery store? Or do you order your groceries?
Oh, that's good.
Damn.
Will that work?
Fucking OJ Simpson over here.
Whoa, let's make an OJ burger. Whoa, look at you. Watch your fingers, guy. I don't want to eat your finger meat.
Oh, it's already pre-sliced.
Is it pre-cooked? I don't want to eat a raw.
We got to get the...
Well, you got to cut a donut in half.
Which one you want? My hands are clean.
Oh, I don't mind. We're friends.
Yeah.
You can massage me if you want. Hey, never cut towards yourself.
I'm good.
Oh, sweet David Lucas, no. Please. Is that a powder donut or a cocaine donut?
Fentanyl.
Yeah, I mean, look at the powder on this thing. Let me see what the...
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, dude.
Harland, look what I made you.
Hold on. Let me trip.
Bro, I feel like you would make the best granddaddy.
Oh, dude, you wanna hit?
Nah.
Dude.
You got kids?
Take a hit, dude.
You got kids?
I'm flying. I got kids now. I'm tripping. I got 8 kids. Fuck it. Ask me what else I got. Hang on.
AIDS? You got AIDS?
I got all the AIDS. Wait, what'd you say?
You said you got all the AIDS.
I know, but I'm high, bro. Dude, I'm fucking high. You set me up. I'm high as a kite. I've been snorting the powder, the white stuff, the Snow White, the White Horse, the crystallinium crocrumium delelioid. I made that one up, but I'm high, so I can.
You got kids for real or not?
Say hello to my little friend. I'm fucking wasted, guy.
I feel like I would love you with my granddaddy.
What did you say? Do I have kids?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably.
No. Okay, what's the name of this sandwich? It's a cocaine donut with a piece of ham.
Pâte de croissant.
Oh, little friend. That's almost like Cajun flair.
Pâte de croissant.
Oh, I guarantee.
See what it's hitting like. It's all right. It's all right.
Actually, not bad.
Really?
You should make yourself one.
I just ate.
Yeah, we know.
I always just ate.
I wanted to go back to fishing the biggest fish.
180.
Right, but everyone wants to get the biggest fish, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know they're not technically fish, but a whale. Why can't we go out? The blue whale is the biggest creature to ever roam or swim on the planet, as far as we know, bigger than the dinosaurs.
Right.
Here's these guys going out for marlin. They're going out for redfish. They're going out for tuna.
What boat you gonna put it on? And what type of?
Well, who cares? The thing is to hook into one, and yeah, it's going to pull you for 3 or 4 months.
But they're filter feeders.
Okay.
Because they filter plankton.
I think you're thinking of the baleen whale. They have that filter. The baleen whale has that filter in their teeth.
I'm pretty sure blue whales.
They have the filter. Get the phone. Here we go again.
I know this
Mr.
stuff.
Wikipedia here. I just wanted to do an interview. I wanted him to shoot me. I wanted to, and I can't. God.
Yeah, they eat krill and yeah. They eat
Krill. Krill's like a mini version of shrimp.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? The biggest creature on the planet, the average size of a krill is about that big.
Yep.
And they swarm in these giant, massive schools. You can see them almost from space. They're like clouds in the ocean.
How you know about krill?
Oh, dude, there's nothing I don't know about. You can ask me anything.
You didn't know about the wall stinger?
Maybe I did, and I was setting you up.
Nah, bro, you didn't know about that. You said it. You said it, Harlan.
You got me on that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I don't, but I do know about krill. And these giant, huge, the biggest creatures on the planet.
It's crazy.
That could swallow a herd of zebras.
Yeah.
Could easily go on land and swallow children.
If they wanted to.
Could eat a school full of kids.
Did you see that video where that whale turned over that boat?
Right.
Crazy.
I mean, they could think about a blue whale twice the length of a Carnival cruise line. That's like a floating picnic. Think of all the people.
I don't know they're twice the size of that.
Oh, they're huge. But what I'm saying is a blue whale could gobble down a Carnival cruise line passengers.
110 feet.
Yeah. And what's a blue whale? I'm just saying, why you eating the smallest little things on the planet when your mouth's bigger than the entrance to Space Mountain?
True.
Like, eat. Eat, fatty.
They're like 2 school buses.
Yeah. Full of demented children.
I was talking to one of my buddies.
Okay.
He's a wild game hunter. This motherfucker.
No way. Has he ever got a Monopoly or a Risk?
You got to stay on your toes when you're talking to your ass. I tell you that shit.
What do you mean?
You got to stay on your toes when you're talking to you.
You said he's a wild game hunter.
Yeah, like Monopoly and shit.
Yeah, did he ever
you
get
got
one?
me saying Monopoly. Zebra, like all that exotic. You got me saying Monopoly. Shut the fuck. You try to put me into your little vortex so I can start thinking and acting like your ass. That's what the fuck you try to do. Because you tricked me, nigga. It's manipulation.
I want you to be my mini me, but my giant me instead.
Nah, bro, you own that. You are in a league of your own with that.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I've always wanted to meet her.
Nah, but you got that. You got that. You got your genre, and nobody else can be like you. Remember that joke you did at MSG?
What?
Where you put out the orange?
No, what did I do?
The joke where you put out the orange.
I put out an orange?
Pulled. P-U-L-L-E-D.
Oh, the limes.
Limes, yeah.
Yeah, I said I had Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fruit can be funny.
Yeah.
But what about whales? Why do they get suicidal?
When do they get suicidal?
Well, you ever hear about these whales that wash up on the beach? The suicidal whales, they strand themselves.
They
Look
die.
it up.
They die. They have to all die.
Look it up.
I know what you're talking about.
Right, but they're doing it on purpose. They're calling them suicidal whales.
You should have said that they're doing it on purpose.
Oh, you are turning into me.
They do
Yeah.
it. They do it on purpose.
They do it on purpose. This is good. This is good. Yeah. No, but they say that the whales are... And I'm like, what does a whale have to be suicidal about? What, they're not fat enough? They're swimming around. Gee, I wish I had more flubber. I think I'll kill myself.
Don't they eat like 7,500 pounds of krill a day?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, what do they got to be? And no other animal's suicidal.
I like orcas. I like killer whales.
Oh, yeah.
You ever saw the documentary about how they play with their food? There were these two,
Oh, yeah.
there were these 2 orcas hunting a seal,
Mm-hmm.
and they basically cornered him onto a little ice island, and they just kept swimming around. And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
And then,
Yeah, and they create waves.
Yeah.
They knock the seals.
Yeah.
They strategize, and they work as a team.
yeah,
It's frightening. It's frightening how smart they are.
we should be glad they don't fuck. Like, we should be glad they don't swim where sharks swim, close to the beach.
Yeah. No, the intelligence
Yeah.
and the wherewithal, not only for one of them to go, hey, if we make waves, it will knock the seal off of the ice block.
Exactly.
But the fact that 7 of them go, they talk to each other.
Echo communication.
Yeah, and then they all do it in complete unison.
Yeah.
It's frightening how smart they are.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, other animals aren't suicidal. So because whales are so intelligent, maybe that's why they're suicidal. Maybe they have deeper feelings because you never see a zebra standing on the edge of an office building.
Well, zebras are in Africa.
I know, but they're not suicidal. I've never seen a polar bear close his garage door and start the car up. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's a scary animal.
The polar bear?
Yeah. Would you be more scared of a polar or a grizzly?
Well, they're both equally dangerous.
Yeah.
They're both carnivores, and they're both 2 of the species that are confirmed man-eaters.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of animals will run from a human, but grizzly bear and a polar bear will just go, you know what? There's an elk, there's a deer, there's a human.
Right.
I think they're trepidatious around us, but I think if they observed us long enough that they will just come, especially I think the polar bears are even more aggressive.
Yeah, and they're tall as shit.
They're the biggest bears.
Yeah.
Polar bears, I think, are the largest predator on on planet Earth.
Really?
I think they're the biggest
That makes sense.
predator. Yeah.
Let's see.
And I think the Kodiak bear is second. But I think the polar bear is technically the largest predator on planet Earth.
Apex predator.
Apex predator, big white bear. And the reason I think I would fear the polar bear more is because their food source is very limited. They have to walk the pack ice for days, if not weeks, trying to find a seal in a hole. And their kill ratio is spread out, so they're more desperate eaters, if you will. Whereas a grizzly bear is in a forest that's populated with deer and fish and squirrels and plant life.
Right.
The polar bear is on a barren wasteland where there is no plant life. So if it doesn't eat a seal or a narwhal or a beluga.
So the polar bear is the biggest land predator.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then the great white and the saltwater croc.
The great white's the second?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because an orca's a mammal.
Yeah.
It's not a fish. But the orca can decimate a great white.
Yeah.
By the way, how long are we leaving the word great in front of white?
I like it.
I know, but with the way they're tearing everything up, like you can't call a ladybug a lady anymore.
Bro, that's because we live in a fucked up society right now.
Right, so we can't call a white great.
But if
Like, it ain't happening. That's going to be gone soon. Everything's just got to be neutralized.
You need a laptop right here. The service up here is...
A laptop? What am I, Albert Einstein?
Male polar bears weigh between 775 to 1,500 pounds.
Yeah.
Overall body length is roughly 7'10" to 9'10".
Right?
Like, that thing would just be standing over you like, right...
Well, you know they hunt whales, right?
Polar bear?
Polar bears hunt beluga whales.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big fat white
Yeah,
whales.
Yeah. They're almost... Do you ever feel like some animals are useless?
Yeah.
Like, what's the purpose of a beluga whale?
Okay.
A beluga whale, roaches, mosquitoes. Like, what do mosquitoes control in nature? What do roaches control in nature? Decomposition?
Roaches probably help with decomposition.
Can we just have beetles?
Huh?
Just beetles? Would that not be enough?
Well, there's all variants of the decomposition process. There's the fly larvae, there's maggots.
Yeah.
So I used to be a lumberjack. You'll like this story. I used to work out in the wilderness, right?
Your ass don't live 200 lives.
Yeah. And I found a dead black bear in the forest one day. I actually smelled it out. I could smell. No, this was up in Ontario. I worked out in the bush. I could smell something.
Your camera turned off.
Oh, it did?
I heard it. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Good eye, buddy. Thank you.
I just heard it.
How the hell did that happen?
One of them turned off.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, it did. Saved it.
Yeah, I
It
heard.
happened a few weeks ago. I had Lisa Gilroy here, and it did the same thing.
Yeah, I heard it. I'm used to that sound. We filmed.
Put that up. So yeah, if you see it happen again, let me know. Thank you. I would have had to use the wide angle for the rest of the thing.
That's a joke.
You're burning yourself right now.
I like it.
You like
I
it?
like a little self-deprecation.
You do?
Yeah.
How often do you do it?
On stage,
No, anytime.
I'm very hard on myself, believe it or not. And now that I'm focused on getting smaller and healthier, I'm very, very hard on myself.
Well, you really are, because the reason I joke and did all this is because you make big jokes about yourself all the time. I would never do this if I knew you weren't.
Bro, I'm not sensitive or soft. You could have brought fried chicken out this motherfucker with hot sauce. I probably would have ate some.
What'd you say?
Fried chicken with hot sauce. I swear to God, if you pull out some goddamn fried chicken. No, but I'm very hard on myself in every aspect, bro. And like
What?
When I take something serious.
And so, I'm glad to hear this. You're starting to check into your health now.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you doing? You're gonna trim down?
Yeah. So now I'm doing a minimum of 2 miles a day. I did Hold on, let me show you my workout from this morning.
Dude, now I feel bad. I gotta get rid
Man,
of
Harland,
this shit.
cut that shit out.
No. If I didn't know you, I thought you were just like looking for more yummies, but I ain't gonna tempt you. Except for the cake.
Yeah.
Well, whoa, you're in the gym.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This morning, I'm gonna do another mile.
What's your goal? What's your end game?
I don't really have a goal.
Yeah.
It's more so just live a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah. What triggered that? Did somebody die? Did somebody get sick? Did you have a moment?
No.
Where did you go?
Well, as a large guy, I don't have any health problems, and I don't want any.
Yeah.
And what really triggered it was I found an outfit that I wanted to wear, and I couldn't fit it. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh, this is why you shouldn't shop at Lululemon because
I think I can fit everything at Lulu. That shit stretches.
yeah.
My mom loves Lululemon. She's into it now.
Wow.
She's really into Lululemon.
Have you ever shopped at Lululemon meringue pie? You will. But wait. So wait, what were you trying to get into and it didn't fit?
It was this nice designer shirt that was on sale. Because I'm real cheap. I'll buy designer, but it needs to be on sale.
So like Mark's work, like the Men's Warehouse stuff or whatever?
No. I was shopping at this place called Traffic over there in the Beverly Center.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they had this real nice Palm Angel shirt. It was like on sale for like $140, and I'm like, perfect.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So wait, so now I'm feeling very sensitive about it.
Oh my God.
No, because it's one like
Man, cut that shit out.
I've only known you as joking about your weight, but now I can see it's become more sensitive. So now I'm going to be sensitive.
Man, cut that shit out.
I mean,
No, I'm actually trying to gain weight.
oh, you are?
Yeah, when the cameras go off, I'll eat that whole cake.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
then why don't you stop lying there?
Yeah, bro, put it back.
Donuts
Man.
are back on the
You know I'm
table.
gonna eat that shit when the cameras go off.
You will?
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. I appreciate that because as you get older, you realize that the food you eat, it sort of stays with you, and you realize as you get older that you're closer to the end than you are to the beginning.
Right.
And did you sort of have that revelation as well?
No.
You weren't thinking like you didn't want to wake up or not wake up?
No.
Yeah. Because I'm not overweight, but I think about that too. I think
But like I got big ass family members, bro. I'm in the South, bro, and like I see my like I just see shit. Like I see my auntie, like you know what I'm saying? And she's a heavy lady, and her knees and all that type of shit. So it's like, man, I'm not trying to get 65 and can barely get out of the fucking bed. You know what I'm saying? Like because that's the age when you slowing down. You should be set in life. Now you can really enjoy everything you work for.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm so glad you're saying this because
goddamn right.
It's really interesting when you're healthy. A lot of times people don't think down the road, and they go, "I'm okay. I'm healthy. I'm. This is how old I am. I can eat a donut. I can drink a Coke." And then one day you're there, and you can't go back. It's too late.
Yeah.
And so the fact that you're sort of like taking it on now is pretty cool. Good man. You want to go to Arby's? No. I mean, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that.
You know what I really like?
What?
Air One. I joined the membership. That's the bougiest thing I've done.
What's Air One? Isn't that a shoe?
No, it's that bougie ass grocery store here in LA.
Oh, Ear One or whatever. Is
I
it
thought
Air?
I thought it was Air One. It's like EREWHON.
Yeah. Oh. The food's too like organic in there.
Yeah, but they have this.
Like I go in there, it feels like a blue heron shit in a dish or something, and they're charging you $40 to scoop it out.
Or Osprey.
Yeah, an Osprey.
You got a lot of those in Florida.
Oh yeah, they're all over.
Yeah, steal your fucking. Osprey actually tried to steal my swim bait.
It did?
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, man. I've hooked plenty of birds by accident. I'm like, bro, I don't feel like dealing with this.
What else did you hook? An osprey, by the way, a predatory bird with huge talons.
Yeah.
Really small head, and they're diving birds. They dive right in the water, and they come up with a fish, sometimes two.
And he was about to, and I'm like, so I was reeling in fast.
Oh, wow. Did you have to kill it? Like, did you break
No, he didn't get it. He didn't
Oh.
get it. Thank God. I was fishing at Echo Park, dude, and Was it a goose? A goose got into my fucking line, bro. That was the most embarrassing shit.
Well, it's probably geese.
It was one.
Not if it's at Echo Park.
But it was one that I hooked.
Not if you're in Echo Park.
I only hooked one.
You ever
I didn't
heard
hook
it?
multiple.
You ever hear an echo?
I hooked one.
Echo, echo, echo.
Hello.
That's why you got geese. You don't get one at Echo Park. You always get
Geeses.
two.
What's the plural of geese? Geeses.
Fuck face? No. No. Geese.
I'm fucking with you. Geese
Geese.
is already plural.
Geese.
Yeah.
It's geese.
I hate words like that.
Why?
Like mouse and mice.
Cactus, cacti.
Yeah.
Octopus, octopi. Moose.
Meese. No. What is
Moose.
Mooses.
Mooses, yeah.
It's not meese. Oh yeah, that's
What if
stupid.
the plural for mooses was Moses? And
That'd be
from up in the hill,
That'd be hard.
a moose came down holding the 10 Commandments.
That'd be hard.
All hail Moses. And he's a moose, and he's got the 10 Commandments nestled in his rack of antlers.
Yeah.
I mean, this could change biblical history, what we're talking about here. Do you want to snort another donut?
Nah, you got it. I would have cut it. Can I cut
Okay.
it?
Go ahead, dude.
I like cutting stuff.
Are you a cutter?
Nah. I don't think fat people do that.
You've never, fat people aren't cutters?
I don't know.
Like people that cut themselves for, I don't know why they do it. Why are they cutters?
I understand the logic behind it because like I like getting tattoos for that same reason they like to cut.
It's just about feeling the stimulus, right?
Yeah.
But fat people don't cut?
I don't know any.
Yeah, probably because they're too busy cutting real food.
Like this.
Like this.
That's what they cut. They cut cake.
Wow. God, I just want to.
You don't got no tats, huh?
No. Well,
You want to get one with me?
what are you going to get?
I'll get your initial. I already got your initial.
That's because of me?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
You have an H.
For you.
No, that's not for me.
Harland. I got it just to come on the pod.
Yeah, is it an H and an O?
No, it's an H and a heart because I love you.
Oh, dude. Wow.
You didn't know?
Here, I'll do one right now. What do you want?
D.
A D?
Yeah, with a DL.
DL?
Because you down low, you got that fucking cat shirt on, nigga. I don't trust you.
DL? You want me to tattoo myself DL?
We gonna swim naked afterwards?
What's DL mean?
David Lucas.
Oh,
Or down low.
hang on.
Should we go take a naked dive? You gotta leave the cat shirt on.
As long as I get to dive first, because if you dive first,
No
there ain't
more
going to be
water?
no more water.
There we go. Now we talking. Would you ever get a tat though, for real?
I wouldn't get a tattoo. Here's why, and no offense,
No,
because
sir.
you're covered with them, but this is just my stupid logic.
Uh-huh.
I grew up I was born in the 60s, in a time where the average person didn't have a tattoo.
Okay.
So in my mind, back in those days, there were biker gangs like the Hells Angels. And
Yeah.
those guys looked like they had to have tattoos because they were tough guys, right? So I felt like they earned them. I felt like sailors,
Right.
guys in jail, and maybe a really cool rock star.
Now it's fashion. You don't
But
even-
that now it's like you'll see some guy that looks like he's a accountant with a Maori warrior thing on, and I'm like, okay, guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're just not authentic to me anymore.
No, but that used to be the stigma. That used to be the stigma. Like you see somebody tatted.
yeah,
And it meant something. I
It
mean,
meant something.
I got neck tattoos, and it's
Yeah.
not. It's not. It is
Yeah.
what it is. Makeup cover it up. That's what I like about it. For acting,
yeah.
makeup covers it up.
But that's what I mean. I feel like in the old days, tattoos defined those people. And if you saw a guy with a tattoo, you went, okay, I'm crossing the street.
Yeah.
Whether they're white, black, Asian, you just knew.
Yeah.
Like you had to earn the tattoo. You
Yeah,
were a
yeah,
jail
absolutely.
guy. And nowadays I feel like people put them on, try to look tough, and they're not tough. And it just, I don't know. I feel like in life, a lot of times you got to earn things.
Yeah.
And the tattoos,
You've had a great career. Right?
well, let's not say had.
Excuse me. I didn't mean to say it like that. You have a great career.
Thank you.
You have one.
Yeah.
You currently are living a great career.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there's one better. I don't think anyone has one better than what I got.
A lot of people would give up their foot to have the career you have.
Yeah. No one's getting what I got.
I remember seeing you as a kid.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
What was your first? I'm just curious. What was your first memory of seeing me as a
Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, how old were you?
Shit, 5. Wow. I don't know.
You're right. I had a great career.
No, you still got a great
No,
career.
it's wild. Just to hear that is so bizarre to me because when I sit with people at this table, I never think of age. I just think of contemporaries. Like we're in the same business. We work together. We're buddies.
And see, that's the thing
it's so weird.
That's the thing about the entertainment industry and comedy, bro. Like, one of my favorite comics, Red Fox, didn't make it until he was 60. You 50, 60. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Dangerfield didn't hit till he was like 50.
There's no age.
Yeah.
There's no and you get better with time as a comedian because you get like
I agree with that.
The perspective.
Yeah.
The perspective. Like there's only so much we can talk about in our 20s and 30s because we haven't really lived. And depending on the age you start popping, your perspective kind of changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't live the life as a regular person in their 30s. I have a different perspective of life than my people who I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're waking up at 6, 7 a.m. to go to work and picking their kids up and relaxing on the weekends when weekends are our busiest times. You know what I'm saying? So perspective changes.
Well, I'll go one step further because I'm already further down the road than you.
Yeah.
I go beyond perspective to the creativity, the challenge changes. Mm-hmm. So let's say even though your perspective changes and you've been doing sort of a certain style of stand-up or you're in this zone, I've found as I've gotten older, I've pursued different avenues when I go up on stage. So not just, my perception, but my whole style, you start experimenting more, I think. And that's the really fun part of it.
That's where it gets fun.
That's where it gets fun because, a lot of careers, you kind of do the same thing your whole career. And even though we're doing the same thing, creatively, we start to change and it's fun to see. It's almost involuntary. Yeah. Your creative spirit starts pulling you down. I never thought I'd do that or talk about that or go in this direction. Like it's real. That's the real unraveling of the onion side, peeling the onion. Hey folks, I want to tell you about Kickoff. Yes, Kickoff. A friend told me about Kickoff, and holy smokes, if you want to get results, let me tell you about it. Users with credit under 600 grew an average of 84 points in their first year with on-time payments. With transparent, affordable plans starting at just $5 a month, no hidden fees, and 0 interest. Kickoff helps you score big when it comes to credit. It's simple. You make on-time payments, credit bureaus see good behavior, and your credit can grow fast. Sign up in minutes from your phone, no credit check, and you can cancel at any time. Start building credit with Kickoff today, and you can get your first month for as little as $1. That's 80% off the normal price when you go to kickoff.com/Harland today. That's Kickoff without the C. Get Kickoff, KIKOFF.com/Harland. Now you must sign up via getkickoff.com/Harland to activate this offer. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers first month only, and it's subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Average first-year credit score impact of plus 84 points. Vantage score 3.0 between January 2023 and January 2024 for Kickoff credit account users who start with an account score below 600, who paid on time and who had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary, but let's get going. Let's kick it off and get Kickoff.
It's so weird because I enjoy dark humor. I enjoy something with a twist. And early on in my career, I used to have dark humor jokes, but I wasn't able to deliver it. So I did a lot of, bullshit, early on in your career.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was so funny because the comedians of that time, the older ones, they were like, "Hey, bro, you ain't gonna never get nowhere with that type of comedy." Because when I first came to LA in 2010, it was all about getting on the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. It was something.
Letterman, Tonight Show.
There was another
Conan,
one too. That was coming on TBS, and they were giving a lot of comedians 5-minute spots.
Okay.
I can't remember. Was it Kimmel?
Oh, Kim. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
It was something. I don't remember. But anyway, George Lopez. That's what it was. He had a late night show.
Oh yeah, Lopez. Yeah.
He had a late night show, and I remember my manager at the time was like, "Bro, you got to clean it up to get on." And I'm like, "Bro, this is me."
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't want to let you be dirty. Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be fake. I go out there and give them some fucking knock jokes, and then they come see my real show, and then they're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
It's so weird how times have changed, bro. When I was talking to Ron White, he was saying how when he did his first sold out show, he didn't even know he was famous.
Oh, I see.
The blue collar comedy, because there was no social media.
Yeah.
So there was nothing. Yeah. There was nothing to gauge.
Yeah.
Your fame with. There was no
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's so different now, man.
When did you know you were an entity?
You know what? At the first time it happened, I had done Dumb and Dumber. I'd done that little cop scene that I did where, I pulled them over, and I was literally walking down La Cienega, right across from the Beverly Center.
Okay.
I think I was going to Johnny Rockets for lunch or something. And about 12 kids, probably about 14, 13 years old, all boys, they were walking home from school, and they're just walking at me, and I had no point of reference, and I'm walking, and all of a sudden they sort of stopped and swarmed around me. And I was like, what's going on? All these kids are sort of swarming, and they're like, are you the policeman from Dumb and Dumber? And I was like, I'd never had anyone do that to me before. So I was like, yeah. And they're like, hey, and they went all crazy. And that's when I went, holy shit. That was the first time I'd really been accosted in public for something that I had done. So it was quite a exciting moment.
Did your agents and managers treat you differently after that?
Yeah, they just naturally have to. Because you start to have credibility. You start to have the gravitas, and as the world perceives you as something more, then they obviously have to.
Right.
But the real letdown is when you can tell they you feel the lift go out of their balloon, and they sort of start to not feel that way about you. You can feel it. And then you're like, oh, I got to change my representation. It's weird. It's weird.
It's still like that now.
Yeah.
It's like anything else. You got to change a kid's diaper.
You do.
Yeah. You got to.
It's a pain in the ass, because what people don't realize, when you have agents and managers and stuff, they're working for you. They're working with you. Mm. But with me, it's personal. I become like friends with them. They're part of my life. They come to my events. I go to, and then I find more on their side when they decide to discard you or move on. It's just and you go, was that friendship really real?
As long as you're making the money, it's real.
That's the part I learned and didn't like.
So were you doing stand up then?
Yes, I was doing stand up.
So you weren't touring?
Not much, no. When I moved from Canada, I was doing stand-up in Canada, and I thought, I'm not going to move to Hollywood and go and do stand-up, because that would be counterproductive to me trying to break into movies and TV. So I thought, if I'm on the road, I'm never going to be in town to do auditions. So I just said, I'm going to Hollywood, I'm taking all my savings, and I will go out and audition until my money runs out, and I'll go home. So I was probably down to my last $2,000 or $3,000.
Oh wow!
Before things kind of started to click for me.
Oh wow, that's
crazy. Pretty lucky, yeah.
Where were you living at?
I was living in Glendale in a little one bedroom little.
What was the rent there?
Town. Back then, I think it was like $700.
Damn.
Yeah, but remember back then that was expensive.
Oh,
it's all relative. But
you didn't do the roommate thing?
No, I didn't. I don't like a roommate.
Yeah.
I think when you're an artist, for me, anyways, I need my creative space.
Because you were already successful in Canada.
I was like a top headliner in Canada. Right. And that was another part of my strategy is like, I'm not going to Hollywood just to start again.
Right.
I want to go down.
That's smart.
Where I know I've got the goods, and hopefully when people see me, they go, oh, that guy's seasoned.
Right.
And so I made sure, as much as I wanted to come down earlier, I was like, I'm not going till I know I can make some noise. Mm-hmm. And I think the timing was perfect because I came down and right away people took notice. Hey, everybody, how would you like your very own personal video message from me, yours truly? It's your birthday, it's your anniversary, it's your graduation, or you just want me to make you laugh? You get to pick the topic you want me to discuss. Give me some talking points, and off we go. You can get it for yourself or get it for a friend. It's super easy and fun. Just go to the Cameo app on your phone or to cameo.com. And I record a custom video made just for you or your loved one. Your very own personalized Harland. Hey gang, are you craving more Harland Williams? Well, join our Patreon page at patreon.com/Harland Williams, where you'll get bonus episodes of the Harland Highway podcast, our special call-in show, and you can check in with our two goofy dolls, the Tender Frienders, two guys in their underpants. For a small monthly fee, you get extra Harland.
Who were your peers that you hung out with then?
You know what? I mean, back then, me and Norm Macdonald were inseparable. We were buddies because he came down a year ahead of me.
Funny, he's fun.
Oh, he's so fantastic. Funny. So me and Norm were we were like this for many of those first few years that I was down here.
He was murdering shit, huh?
Not really. Norm was such sort of a quirky comedian. That he would kill, but he'd also alienate a lot of people. You know, a lot of average people actually wouldn't get what he was doing, but people within the industry, other comics, just were like, "We love this guy," and he was clever, he was brilliant. But I think he also alienated a lot of the general public because his stuff sometimes was too over the top or too out there. But it didn't stop the force that he was. You know, like he just pushed on through and. He was fantastic. Like, I loved him.
I watch a lot of his YouTube shit. It's fun, especially him on podcasts. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's really funny, and he was just he's one of those guys. I think because I knew him so well, half of it was his comedic ability and writing, but Norm's other special gift was he knew. He drew people in. He was enamoring to people, and he knew that he had this sort of light that, on top of being funny, I always referred to him as kind of like a bug light in the night, you know, and all the people were drawn to the light, and he knew he had that, and so that was one of the tools in his box that he knew he could be funny, but he also knew he had this charm that could bring people in too, and those two together really. Sort of set him apart and made people really cherish him.
Likability on stage is very, very huge.
Yeah, well, he had it on and off stage. Yeah. Like he would be likable on stage. I'd say even more off stage.
Really?
Like on stage, he was kind of like, hey, you know, he was a comic, but off stage when he was like, hey, man, like he had this twinkle in his eye. And
off stage for me is because like a lot of people meet me and they're like, oh, you're not. I'm like, bro, on stage, I'm something different, but off stage, I'm quiet and
I think we all are.
I'm quiet as hell. People are like, oh, I thought you were gonna roast me. I'm like, bro, I'm chilling right now.
Yeah,
like I'm an introverted extrovert. Like I'm not very social.
Yeah, that's okay though. That's good. That's probably gives you time to be in your own mind and develop your comedy. I'm sort of like that too. Yeah. No, I think that's a good place to be, and I think a lot of our comedy stems from that. Because we're not so social, so we need an outlet to be social. And with stand-up, we can be social. We're in front of 300, 5,000 people or whatever it is, but we don't have to shake hands and say, hey, how was your day? But we're still being very social. We're entertaining them. Yeah. So I think that's part of it.
I don't even talk that loud off stage.
I know, I could barely hear you this whole
shut the
time. Yeah. Sounded like a couple of Ralph's bags blowing in the night. I mean, God. All right, let's get down to, this has been great, buddy. I want to get down to our final
Piece of
segment
cake?
here. Nope, this is called Words from a Wooden Shoe.
Oh yeah, that's a Japanese shoe, right?
This is a Dutch-Japanese shoe.
Okay.
Yeah, you reach inside. There's a piece. There's words on paper, and see if one of the words triggers a story from your life. It's a total random thing.
Worst job ever.
Okay. Here we go.
The best job ever was the job I had right before I got hired at the Comedy Store as a door guy. But the worst job, Zaxby's Chicken.
That's not a good place for dyslexics, by the way. How does a dyslexic even say that?
Man.
Imagine you work there and you're a dyslexic. Hi, welcome to Chicken. You can't say Zaxby's if you're dyslexic.
I could podcast.
You'd blow up.
I could podcast with you for 4 hours. It just let you. I just let you drive the boat.
Okay, what happened?
I'm just your sidekick.
Zaxby's Chicken.
No, I worked at Zaxby's Chicken.
Yeah.
It's right before I moved to LA.
Yeah.
I had did 1 year of college and kind of was like whatever. Because I went to college at 17.
Yeah.
And I did that. Football didn't pan out, so I was kind of back home trying to figure my shit out. I was going to a local community college for a semester.
Yeah.
And I got a job at Zaxby's, and I think I was making like $7.25 an hour. No money.
Yeah, you couldn't even afford to eat at Zaxby's.
Oh, we stole a lot.
You stole?
Me and my friends, yeah, we stole. And I would just give food away.
It's got to be hard stealing chicken. I mean, didn't the grease seep through your pockets?
No, not like that. I mean, just...
Oh, out of the till.
No. Just my friends would come to the back door and I'd just give them a 40-piece.
Were your friends dogs? I mean, what do you mean they're at the back door?
I text them, meet me at the back door.
Hand them a breast?
Yeah, all that.
Hey, Tom, come to the back door. I'll hand you a quarter white.
But you ever ate at Zaxby's?
I think so.
It's like they have wings and chicken fingers and salads. And
Yeah, I don't remember it being great. I never went back.
It's all right. Zaxby's all depends on location. Some of them give a fuck and some of them don't.
Well, why was it the worst job, though?
Oh, it was the worst job because I was making $7.25 an hour.
Yeah.
And we opened at 10:30 and we had to be there at 9:30 for prep. I think I worked there for like 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
First week was all right.
Yeah.
Second week, I go in on a Sunday. And I think I was hanging out with my girlfriend the night before, and I go in on a Sunday, and as soon as we opened, 10:30 in the morning, like I was like, somebody ordered a 200-piece, and then somebody ordered like a 100-piece chicken fingers, and then somebody ordered like another, I think it was like football season, somebody ordered another 200, and I'm like,
Sure wasn't a blue whale. God.
A blue whale person.
God.
And right after that, I'm just like, man, fuck this.
Yeah.
I've been at work less than an hour. I don't fried 400 pieces of chicken.
Oh,
And I was like, I'm cool. And I just fucking left.
good.
And then every day you go home greasy.
Yeah. It's in your pores.
It's in your fucking pores.
Oh.
You got those slip-proof shoes.
Yeah.
So you sitting grease on your car. It was,
Yeah.
bro, like I couldn't eat at Zaxby's for like years after that just because it was all, but that job was terrible.
You're getting zits on your zits. Yeah.
It was bro, I wasn't making no money. And they ordered 2 pieces of chicken. I left.
Yeah.
I just clocked the fuck out. I never got that check. I should go get it. It might got interest now.
Yeah, horrible. I've done that where I worked as a carpet cleaner and I was just like, I'm out, and I never even got my check.
That was probably like the worst. Cause I like in LA, I didn't have too many jobs. I was doing background work and I'd book a commercial here and there, and I was sleeping on a sofa, so my rent was like
Oh God,
$800, and then I got with my baby mama, and she made a lot of money. So like, yeah,
let her do the work.
Something like that.
Smart.
Yeah. But,
Well, buddy, speaking of work, tell the folks where they can see you, where your tour is, your social media, any specials you got coming out. Come on, my guy.
Man, we probably ain't dropping another special till next year. We're working on a lot of cool projects. I'm sure you'll see me and Harland do shit together.
Oh, yeah.
You know where to find me, DavidLucasComedy.com, David Lucas Funny on Instagram. And I had so much fun with Harland. Hold up. The Harland Williams Highway Podcast.
Yeah.
The Harland Williams Highway Podcast.
Folks,
What's so fun today?
Yeah, this was the Harland Highway Podcast. with David Lucas.
Yeah.
David, thank you for being here,
I loved
buddy.
it. I loved every minute of it.
Love you, buddy.
I love you
Thank
too,
you.
buddy.
That's it for today, gang. Watch out for those powdered donuts. Until next time, chicken chow mein.